Welcome to READO Bharat, India's books, your next read. Today we're talking about A Shimla Affair by Srishti Chaudhary, a story that feels like warm tea on a cold evening, the kind you sip slowly while the fog rolls in outside your window. This is a book that doesn't rush you. It doesn't shout for attention. It gently takes your hand and walks you through quiet streets, awkward conversations, small emotional victories, and the kind of love that grows slowly, almost shyly. Set in the hills of Shimla, the story follows a young woman standing at that confusing crossroads between who she is and who she is expected to be. She is wonderfully relatable, a little unsure, a little hopeful, occasionally messy in her decisions, but honest in her intentions. She carries that very familiar Indian mix of ambition and obligation, wanting to build a life on her own terms while still trying not to disappoint the people who raised her. Her thoughts often drift between courage and doubt, excitement and fear, confidence and hesitation, sometimes all in the same afternoon. And then life introduces her to someone unexpected. Their connection doesn't explode into drama, it unfolds gently, like snowfall that you only notice once the ground is already white. He is calm, observant, quietly supportive, the kind of person who doesn't try to fix her but simply gives her space to exist as she is. Their relationship feels less like a movie scene and more like something you might overhear in a cafe. Two people learning each other slowly, making small mistakes, smiling at the wrong moments, choosing patience over grand gestures. Around them, the world feels alive but never loud. Friends tease and support in equal measure. Family members love deeply but sometimes express it in complicated ways. And Shimla itself becomes more than a location. It becomes a mood. Slow mornings, misty roads, unexpected silence, soft loneliness, and the strange comfort of being anonymous in a beautiful place. As the story moves forward, it quietly explores themes that many of us recognize: the fear of choosing wrong, the comfort of being understood, the tension between staying where you are safe and leaving to become who you might be. The way love doesn't always arrive with fireworks, but sometimes with steady warmth. There is also humor sprinkled throughout, the kind that comes from awkward moments, misunderstood conversations, and those little social situations where you replay everything in your head at night and think, why did I say that? It's gentle, human, and often unexpectedly comforting. From a writing point of view, Srishti Chaudhary keeps things simple and sincere. The language is accessible, the emotions are clear, and the pacing allows you to sit inside moments instead of rushing past them. You can almost feel the chill in the air and the warmth of woolen scarves, the quiet of evening streets, and the noise inside the protagonist's thoughts. Of course, the story isn't perfect. Some parts are predictable. A few sections slow down more than necessary. The emotional stakes stay gentle rather than intense. But for many readers, that is exactly the charm. This is not a story meant to exhaust you, it's meant to keep you company. And somewhere between the shy smiles, the long walks, and the unspoken worries, the book tells us something very simple and very honest: that it's okay to not have everything figured out, that love doesn't need to be dramatic to be real, and that sometimes the place you go to escape from life becomes the place where you finally understand it. If you enjoy romance that feels warm instead of overwhelming, characters who sound like people you might actually know, and stories that value quiet connection over chaos, this book will likely feel like home. But if you are someone who needs constant twists, high drama, or fast pacing, this may feel too gentle for your taste. In the end, A Shimla Affair doesn't try to change your life. It simply sits beside you for a while, like a friend who listens more than they speak. Some stories shout to be remembered. This one stays softly, like mountain air in your lungs. Please support the channel. Like, share, and subscribe. READO Bharat brings you meaningful books by Indian authors, one story at a time.